Alright, it's linear equation. Everyone wants to repeat that after me. Linear equation.
Linear equation.
One more time now, come on.
Linear equation.
Linear equation.
And unison, one more time. Linear equation. Alright, very cool. So everyone write this down in the box of little pieces right now, fine. Cool. Alright, just write down the word linear equation. We've done this before, but I'm going to go over one more time. Okay? That says. Just take a marker from Jacoby's paper. So remember, the steps what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and describe the word, right? And then what I want y'all to do is, from my description, try to think about your own definition of it. So remember when I first did this, I showed y'all the burger, all right? An equation is just like a burger. And what I mean by that is, if you look at a burger, what makes up a burger, y'all? Right?
Lettuce, cheese, pickles,
All
bread,
this stuff, right? Bread, pickles, lettuce. What am I missing?
tomato, cheese, bacon,
Bacon, good. All right.
onions.
The onions. So what I'm saying is all of these ingredients right here, right? All of this makes up this. Okay? All of this. All these ingredients, the mustard, the mayo, the pickles, the bread, the onions, the bacon, the beef, all of that equals the same thing as this burger, okay? Now, just like an equation, right, I'm going to get to that a little bit later, but I'm going to show you a couple more examples of what an equation is. Now, thinking about pizza, right? What makes up a pizza? Someone raise your hand. Cheese, pepperoni.
Sauce.
Right? Cheese.
Dough.
Right?
What you doing? You got no gloves on, right?
Tomatoes, pepperoni, right? So all of this on this side, right, equals a pepperoni pizza, right? You understand what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah.
So just like, can you press the thing for me, Jay? All right, so let me have someone raise their hand and read this one out. Someone raise their hand and read this one out. Jerry.
That was forever equals day.
Right, so what do you see in common throughout all of these descriptions I got? What do I have in common?
Naps.
Right? What is this right here?
Diff. Equal sign.
Equal sign, right? So just like I showed you all those ingredients equal a burger, right? I'm saying that death, right? Just for example, just kind of like, it's kind of dark. But the idea of nap and forever. If you're napping forever, right, that equals death. Just like an equation, right? I'm gonna show you what it means in a little bit. But this is just to show you, kind of build up your knowledge about it. All right, so Jay, go ahead, press the next one. All right, so just like black eye, it equals, you have to have an eye to have a black eye, right? And also have a story behind it. So the idea of a black guy, if you, for example, Eugene goes up to Devin. Devin, why you got a black guy? Well, Devin, first of all, has a black guy, right? And he also has a story behind it. That black guy is going to equal, right, his eye and the story. Maybe the story is he got into a fight with one of his brothers or something, okay? It's just kind of like a story. But it shows you that whatever, whatever, right, the black guy is, it has to equal an eye and a story, right? Keep that in mind, y'all. The equal has something to do with it, okay? So Jerry, press the next one. So, let me have someone raise your hand and read out this one. Joe.
So, an equation is the ln of...
Jerry.
What?
Jerry. Pass it right there.
So an equation is a kind of like
Oh, my lips is hot.
of a balance because one side has to equal the other side.
Good. So, as Joe said, it's kind of like a balance, okay? Remember like my scale, all right? Like a scale. One side has to equal the other side, all right? So just as, right, one side has to equal 4, what does x have to equal to make this true, right? Not 4. Think about it, okay? Remember, it's x minus 2 equals 4. What is 6? X has to equal 6 right here, right? For this to be true. That means that both sides are equal. So what I'm saying is, both this side and this side have to be the same thing, okay? They equal each other, all right? Does that make sense, y'all? Yeah. Right? Because one side has to be exactly the same thing as the other side. That's the whole entire reason why we have this equal sign. An equation has to have an equal sign, all right? So Jerry. So just like I was saying, 25 equals 5 plus 20, right? But just like 25 equals x plus 5. Just like this is the burger, 25, right? 5 and 20 are all ingredients of that 25, or the pizza, right? 25 is the same thing as that pizza, right? Equals x plus 5. 5 could be tomato sauce, x could be pepperoni, right? All you have to do is you have to make sure that they all equal the same thing. Because whatever it has to have happen on this side has to equal that side right here. Does that make sense about this idea about equality, right? An equation, the root word of equation is equal, okay? So, what I want everyone to do right now is, first, let's someone just raise your hand to read out this definition that I have right here. Anyone? Jerry.
Two numerical expressions that are connected by an equal sign and have at least one variable. The two sides have to equal the same value.
Okay, so this is my definition of a linear equation. What I want y'all to do right now is I want you to write not my definition, but your own definition, okay? I want you, yes, my definition up here for you to help you. If you can't necessarily think about what your own definition would be, right? But I would want for you to create your own definition right now. All right, it has to have at least one variable in it. It's two expressions, right? And you have to equal each other with the equal sign. So, everyone, I want to see y'all writing down your own definition right now.
Do you want me to stop it? Mr. Lam, want me to stop it?
Let's keep on going. Alright, write down your own definition, y'all. And try your best not to write down my definition. Try your best to write down your own definition. Not those words. Remember when I was talking about the pizza? They both have to equal each other, Kevin. Right? If they both equal each other. Think about the idea of a burger, or a scale, or a pizza, or remember my stories. Right? School equals, I don't know, homework plus classroom plus teachers plus students, right? That's an equation. See what I mean? One thing has to equal the other thing. Alright? Come on, y'all. Let me see you write something down. Just write something down. Alright? Write down your definition. Just write down his definition. And don't forget, I also want you to draw a picture of it too, okay? I've given you spaces on the actual thing for you to draw a picture of it as well. Now, I've given you examples of the pizza. I've given you samples of a burger. I've given you samples of other things. I want you to figure out, okay?
I want to see your hands up. Get low.
And I want a brave volunteer to raise their hand to read out the definition. Anyone with some... Let me get a volunteer to at least read out one definition that they created from what I've shown you.
Aries said, huh?
Who?
How you pronounce her name?
Aries? Yeah, go ahead, Aries. Two. No. I don't want you to really read mine. I want you to kind of think of one of your own. Okay? Kind of use my examples of like a burger, a pizza, right? Even stories. Like I said, I was walking past Deviante when I said that, school equals homework plus classrooms plus teachers plus schoolwork, right? School equals all that. Think about it that way, okay? One side has to equal another, all right? So let me have someone just raise your hand and give me a definition, their own definition. Anyone? Come on, y'all. Let me get one volunteer. Jessica, I saw you have one. Can you tell me what your definition was?
It's about the other one equal.
Can you say it again?
It's about the other one equal the other.
Okay, good. Devin, can you take a seat? So, Jerry, can you read out your definition? Can you read out your definition?
Read out your definition.
Jerry, can you at least tell me what you drew?
A pizza.
What?
A pizza.
A pizza? Good. How is that like an equation?
Because it has a lot of different things. And it's like a numerical expression.
Okay, good. All right, great.
I'm good. This one?
Yeah.